In the deep shadows of a dying forest, under the pale gaze of a full moon, the animals had gathered not for celebration, but for revolution. Their leader, a wizened and fierce-eyed rodent named Akrotu, stood before them, trembling not with fear but with purpose. The land was no longer theirs. It had been ravaged, poisoned, and stripped bare by the creatures they called Adams, and Akrotu had finally had enough. For thousands of years since the arrival of the first Adam, animals had relinquished their place on the earth. Unquestioned landlords turned silent tenants. Akrotu, hardened by generations of loss and sorrow, now rose to challenge that history. How did we even lose our place? He asked, not expecting an answer. It was a question he posed every year to his kin under the full moon, as was the custom of his lineage. Storytelling was tradition, but for Akrotu, it had become a weapon. Each year, he told the story of Animaldoma, the ancestral land of the animals, the memory of harmony before the humans came. His audience, his 713 descendants, knew every word by heart, yet they listened, or at least they pretended to. There is no Akrotu anywhere, says Abrotu, his defiant nephew. The clan gasped. You are ignorant and foolish to revolt against the everlasting belief of Animaldoma. A storm of arguments broke out among the family. Shouts, scorn, accusations. Mama said it, we bought it. But deep down, Akrotu was tired of watching his people argue while their world burned. Each night, his dreams took him to the gates of Animaldoma, where he saw his ancestors in torment, crying out to be rescued, to be remembered. But they blamed him. They awaited justice. Among the animals, death had meaning. If one was eaten by a human, it was a fulfilled harvest, a noble end. But if killed by accident and left to rot, it was waste, the greatest shame. The worst fate, however, was dying old, buried in a human's backyard. That was unfulfilled harvest. That night, for the first time, he cut his story short. He told his kin he had a long day ahead, and indeed, he did. But Akrotu knew this struggle was bigger than pride or pain. It was a fight for survival, for legacy, for Animaldoma. The next morning, Akrotu set off. His mission: to unite the animals.
Find out about his journeys and how he convinced Leo to join him in the coming episodes. Follow the narration on YouTube. Subscribe now. In a world where humans and animals share the same land, a silent struggle unfolds. For too long, the creatures of the earth have suffered the consequences of human degradation.
It's time to take a stand. Our home is in danger, and we must fight back.
Why should I fight a battle that does not reach my den?
Because destruction has no borders. Today, it is the burrowing animals. Tomorrow, it will be the jungle. When the prey are gone, when the trees fall and the rivers dry up, what will remain for you?
I will stand with you.
Amidst the chaos, a brave group of animals seek a new approach, dialogue. In the midst of adversity, they discover that strength lies not only in numbers but in understanding, believing that they can bridge the gap between species and forge a better future. Join them on a journey of unity, resilience, and hope. Experience unheard voices of the earth, a tale of courage, friendship, and the fight for a world where all life thrives. War of the Landlords.
Available on Amazon Kindle from May 2025. Get your pre-order now.